and dark chocolate. How many of you can agree with those two? So you're in good company. When she isn't changing the world, she is anticipating the coming of the Messiah and looks forward to a gig as a shofar player for the third temple who's
Aries and I are buddies because we're like yin and yang, right? He's all mellow, and I'm gonna give you a Broadway show. Just kidding, but not. Okay, hi. Sorry to my back. Okay, so it was Corona, and I was living in Yerushalayim, Ir HaKodesh, and I was absolutely sure that this was Mashiach. Mashiach was here, and I'm in Jerusalem, but I was like, wait, there's a problem. It says, according to the sages, that Mashiach is first going to go to Tzfat on the white donkey, and then he's going to go down the Mashiach. There's like this Mashiach staircase. Anyone ever been there in Tzfat? If you next time you're in Tzfat, there's a staircase. It's called the Mashiach staircase, okay? So I was like, that's it. I got to move to Tzfat. I'm not going to miss the main event. I got to see the dude on the white donkey. You know, so that was it. I packed up my stuff. I moved up to Tzfat. No idea what I was going to do. Called a few landlords, and I was talking to the nicest, one of the nicest men I've ever met in my life, who would then lend me for that year a magnificent palace on the top of Tzfat. And he says to me, oh, you're from LA? My sons are there. And I was like, who are your sons? And he goes, Max. And I say, he was my landlord in Jerusalem. And he says, Moshe. I said, oh, the author guy? So anyhow, I had the best landlord in the world while waiting for Mashiach to come in Tzfat. But I guess he wanted me to come get all of you, and we'll go back together. But in the meantime, I lived in his father's property in Tzfat, and it was an extraordinary year waiting for Mashiach. I had a roof that overlooked, why? I'll show you pictures later. Gewalt. It was Mamash Gewalt. And every day, because this is totally normal in Tzfat, I would go up to the roof and blow the shofar in anticipation of the dude on the white donkey. Ha ha ha. You know, I think this night is called like Alive and Awaken. What's it called? Healing and Awakening. Healing requires joy. So, it does, because God's in charge. Okay, I'll just tell you this again. I love this line. My favorite line. I've been told that I'm not allowed to listen to Christian rock music anymore, but I know. But before I quit, one of my favorite lyrics was, what if I was the one to tell you that the war has already been won? It's not good news, it's the best news ever. So, again, Aries mentioned borrowing from the future, so there we are. So I just want to start with blowing the shofar because, again, the night has the word awaken, and I really think that it's great to reawaken our souls every moment to the notion and the idea that Mashiach is imminent. It could be any day. Yeshuat Hashem keheref ayin. The salvation of the Lord is in the blink of an eye. So I'm going to blow the shofar. Y'all, please feel free to say a prayer, and then I'll give over just a little tiny Torah. When I play the shofar, I am completely davening for the Messianic day, and the way that I do that is by presencing in what it might feel like to walk up to the holy temple with all my holy homies and the dude on the white donkey and all of our future children and soulmates. So you can take what you want. You guys are on the tour learning. I don't know why you're not in a shiur right now. Okay, keep it going. You guys are on collection, packing, get the suitcases ready, break. But you know what? The truth is we're exhausted. I tried. For the first 2 weeks, I was like, I could call everybody, asking everybody for all their rich friends. So I'm cold calling for these. I'm collecting $10,000. A few people did it. It was amazing, okay? But at a certain point, guys, I don't know, do you resonate with me? It's exhausting and we don't know how to do and we don't know how to be there for our people and our nation and this great day. Any resonance? Yeah. Like if I ask you for another donation, are you ready to give? You're going to be the person on the phone that's like, Neely, I love you, but we're tapped. Should we all just bust out our wallets and give more money right now? Yeah, that dude, we're going to be friends. No, but seriously, like there's a level of exhaustion and just like this, right? Can I just see a show of hands for those that resonate? It's like, what do we, now, what? And how long is it going to go on for? And so I thought of a different angle that maybe I can offer this evening, that maybe we can take home to continue to be such soldiers in this army of God for peace and truth, but to make it a little bit less exhausting and a little bit less despairing. Is that, you guys open to it? Yeah. Great, thank you. So first I'm going to start with a little controversy. It's going to sound really bad when I say it. And that's the following. What I got, like, have I been speaking for 5 minutes or 10 so far?
You're good.
Speak. Fine. Speak.
No, it's also good to respect time, but thank you. The controversy is, or let's just start with like, there's just like, so much blame right now, right? The world, we're just like, they're the bad ones! And then all my friends on social media are like, you guys are the bad ones! They're evil, they're monsters! And then they're like, they're evil, So we're just in like this swamp of blame. Have you guys felt this a little bit? Swamp of blame and misinformation. And you know what I want to say that's controversial is I do think, very controversial, don't take me too seriously, I'm going to fix it in a second, I do think it's our fault. Now, I'm like the most pushy Zionist you ever did meet. I'm Israel Chai. And why do I think it's our fault? Because we were chosen to be the nucleus of the universe. And when I mean fault, I really mean our responsibility. And when I mean our responsibility, I'm not saying that Israel, God forbid, commits war crimes. Misinformation, my brothers in the army, they're so sweet. But we're the nucleus. We were chosen to radiate goodness and joy and peace and healing and to do it with hopefulness and kindness. And we're responsible. And as long as we're not holding in those shoes, the world's going to reflect it back to us. I learned once in Israel that war on the outside comes from war on the inside. And I don't mean in our shuls. I mean in our hearts. Mm-hmm. So if you're also exhausted from trying to give money or collect money or do another donation or figure out what to do next, or you're just racking your brain with guilt that you're not doing anything, here's what you can do. You want to know why they hate us? We're never going to know. And it's a promise from God that they're going to hate us for all generations. You want to know why they hate us, spiritually speaking, my personal opinion? Because we hate us. Me, I hate me. And you hate you. Because all of us have self-hate to eradicate. And we can start being the nucleus and what if the center, the nucleus of it all, radiated prayer and love and trust. What if I stop saying, why do they hate me? And I say, why do I hate me? And then what if I find infinite love and compassion for myself today? Then you know what the world will reflect back to me? Infinite love and compassion. It's our job to love ourselves so much, that there's nothing to reflect back that goes against that. And I'm not canceling war efforts, God forbid. I'm not taking any of the military strategy away from us. But if you really want to do something to help participate in the healing of the world, it starts, and it's trite, I'm sorry, I know it. And I'm a therapist, I say it on repeat all the time. But can we all look inside ourselves in our homes? Maybe I need to work on this thing. Maybe it's time for couples counseling with my spouse. Maybe I need to apologize to my kid. I don't know. But if it's true that war on the outside comes from war on the inside, a way less exhausting effort is to ask myself, how can I surrender the hate I feel towards myself? Or the dislike, or the disapproval, or the hard on yourself, you could say it in softer words. And how can I find a place of compassion and love and understanding for myself? Even if that means you scrolled on Instagram or Facebook all day long, at the end of it, don't make war on yourself. At the end of that day where you did nothing to help Israel and you filled your mind with horrible images, hold yourself tight in bed and say, I love you and I'm sorry you're going through this. This is so hard and you're so precious and you want good and you're going to try again tomorrow and I love you and I'm sorry and I forgive you and thank you and I love you, and you're telling yourself. So that when I make peace with myself, maybe, that's a little something that I can contribute to the peace in the world. And it's a little less exhausting than not knowing what to do and frantically trying to scramble for challah bakes. But please come to all challah bakes. Amen.